Behind every successful digital transformation in manufacturing is an uncomfortable truth. Technology alone doesn't deliver results. The real difference comes down to who can implement it, scale it, and make it stick. In this episode of Control-Alt Manufacturing, we explore why system integrators may be the most important and most overlooked force in industrial automation. This is Control-Alt Manufacturing. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Control-Alt Manufacturing podcast, sponsored by Mitsubishi Electric Iconics Digital Solutions, resetting and rethinking manufacturing. Stephanie, you and I are in the same room.
This is weird.
This never happens. We're very close to each other right now. We also are very excited because we are doing this podcast live at the CSIA Conference in Baltimore, which is why we are in the same place at the same time. And so we have guests coming in to talk to us, which we are really very, very excited about. So as always, I am one of your hosts, Gary Cohen.
And I am Stephanie Neal, and I'm so happy to be here live in Baltimore at CSIA. And like Gary said, I know the background is a little bare. This is not a hostage situation. We are in a conference room, and we have our guest with us on the other camera. So let me introduce our guest today. Tak Tarui is Vice President, Global Business Development at Mitsubishi Electric Iconics Digital Solutions. He focuses on building and scaling partner-led growth, including the global system integrator ecosystem, to help accelerate customer outcomes and enable repeatable delivery. Born in Japan, Tak moved to the U.S. at age 15 on a sports scholarship to pursue competitive ski racing.
This is mainly what I want to talk about, by the way.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that. With 25 years in industrial automation, whose experience spans sensors, machine vision, robotics, testing equipment, and capital equipment, including global key account leadership for automotive customers and business development work with smartphone brands in Silicon Valley.
Tak, we are super happy to have you on. Come on in. And there he is. I have to say, we are all, in fact, in the same room. He's over there. We can wave to each other. Hello, Tak. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you. How are you guys?
Doing well. Very excited to be here at the conference and to actually be able to do this in person. So, and you're our first victim here in this in-person podcast. So thanks for coming on.
No problem. I'm really excited to be here.
But before we kind of dig into the program here, tell us a little bit about your personal journey and what brought you to this role with Mitsubishi Electric Iconics Digital Solutions.
Sure. Well, I can talk 10 minutes about ski racing, but maybe this...
Oh, actually, let's talk about ski racing. This I want to know about.
Yeah, let's.
Well, maybe just a few seconds, how I came to this country. I came to this country when I was 15, no English alone, and I had a ski scholarship to compete in an international circuit, alpine skiing. So that was probably the best thing that happened in my life, but at the same time, it was the toughest time in my life. But that experience taught me to how to appreciate different diversities. And also, it shaped me the value I have today to try to act as a bridge to bring the different stakeholders, different views to create more value for the society.
And you were downhill skiing?
I was.
Huh. That sounds like fun. How far did you get? You skied in college and that was it?
No, I was competing in something called the FIS. FIS is an international circuit. And obviously I wanted to make World Cup and Olympic and make my parents and friends and siblings proud in Japan. But now I got as far as North American Cup, which is 2 steps below the World Cup. But I had a best time. I'm glad I did it. I wouldn't change it for anything.
But it must be boring when you go skiing with friends and family now because you're this competitive.
Well, don't say it because my friends are listening. No, skiing is always great. So, yeah, leave it at that.
All right, let's talk about the serious stuff. So, as I said, tell us a little bit about your personal journey and what brought you to the role you're in now.
Excellent. So, Stephanie, thanks for covering my background. As she said, I've been in industrial automation for 25 years and with Mitsubishi Electric about 20 years. And I touched basically everything in automation, industrial sensors, machine visions, engineering projects, and with Mitsubishi Electric, PLCs, HMI servo, industrial robotics, CNC systems, and so on. But over the years, I got gravitated towards software/digital business and partner-led growth because my experience, I know for sure the best technologies only creates value when it's implemented well. So today, at a Mitsubishi Electric Iconics Digital Solution, for short MIDAS, I lead global business development. And one of my focuses is to drive the partner-led growth strategy. And particularly here, I'm here to strengthen our SI ecosystem.
Fantastic. You've worked in your career across cultures, across organizations. How has it shaped the way that you view the system integrator ecosystem?
Well, I think it taught me two things, and those two things are the most important thing that we tell ourselves, and even internally, I tell my team, stakeholders all the time. It's a trust and clarity. Trust and clarity can always beat the complexity. So we are ultimately, through this SI program, we are trying to develop this trusting relationship with SI and the clarity on how we support the system integrators, because this way they can confidently develop their systems on our platform.
And so when we talk about Mitsubishi Electric Iconics Digital Solutions, otherwise known as MIDAS, right? We can say that, Tak?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so how is MIDAS changing as part of Mitsubishi Electric's broader digital strategy, and why does that matter for integrators?
Well, that's a great question. Thank you, Stephanie. There's definitely a big shift in MIDAS. Mitsubishi Electric is increasingly seeing us as not only a product line, but the one of the strategy or the growth engine for their global digital business expansion. Part of my journey with Mitsubishi Electric was I was leading a couple of the working groups for post-acquisition of Iconics 2019. One of the lessons we learned through that time was platform only scales with repeatable integration. So let me insert just a little bit about our product, Genesis. When we released version 11, we wanted to be thoughts behind this product is we wanted this platform to become most data capable platform out there with a strong security posture. So this way, coupled with our enhanced SI program I'm about to launch, coupled with the great capable product, SI can build the applications on the platform.
And so related to that, from your perspective, why are the system integrators such an essential part of delivering successful industrial and digital transformation?
Which is super important here, as we all are all at the CSIA conference this week.
Yeah, of course. Well, we all know purchasing a software, whether that's on-prem or a SaaS application sits on the cloud, or even AI platform, or AI features that can live in application. It's not just buying a piece of software like that, it's a digital transformation. System integrators, they design system that runs day to day. So if you want to scale a digital business, you need a capable system integrators. So our mission is to enable those system integrators through our program so that they can address those needs in the market.
What are the biggest changes in this MIDAS system integrator program, and why was now the right time to make those changes?
Well, I can simplify it down to 4 key changes. One is the tier simplification. 2, sales enablement. And 3rd is a certification/training batch for now, I want to call. And the 4th and not least, this is a global program that we are deploying through, Mitsubishi Electric factory automation business offices around the world. Why now? Because, customer wants to achieve more with data, and the system design complexity is rising. So for us, it's now or never to try to make our system integrator program better so that we are actually enabling the system integrator so they are scaling their business.
So let's start with the tier model. So what is improved about the new standard elite and diamond elite structure that you guys offer?
Well, before I talk about that, let me add a context to how I named the highest tier, Diamond Elite. I don't know if you know, but Mitsubishi Electric logo has a 3 diamond. And the word Mitsubishi literally means is the three diamonds. So, if you go back to Mitsubishi origin, how we started, we are one of the first corporation ever existing in Japan. And that later became a large conglomerate. And Mitsubishi Electric, Mitsubishi Heavy Industries, and all the other Mitsubishi companies kind of spun off from that conglomerate, and we exist today. So for me to use this diamond word in the highest tier, it means a little bit to us. So back to the tier simplification. What we are trying to accomplish with this is not just a label, but we want to make a progressive path for the SI. Obviously, the pre-sales support, sales engagement, and all the benefits that the SI gets will get increased as the tier goes higher. But also, we are trying to develop a credibility with industry and SI's customers to say, this SI has a higher tier, and hopefully that means something to them as a part of the credibility.
So what you're trying to build some level of individual credentials that might raise the bar for capability, consistency, and customer confidence. Is that?
Exactly. Previously, we had a different tier system that was a little bit confusing. So by simplifying it and making sure it's very clear how we support each tier and what it means when their SI partners are quoting their projects to their customers, hopefully we are developing some credential in the market that, hey, this SI has the Diamond Elite certification versus the middle and so on and so forth.
And what does stronger sales engagement and partner visibility actually look like for an SI working with MIDAS?
Yeah, very good. So this is one of the exciting changes that we are making. What the thought behind this is that we are making a commitment to say we want to be active to work with SI and helping them to win more projects. Obviously, when we are welcomed into the conversation through a defined, clear pre-sales engagement, account planning, and also coordinated sales collaborations, and lead sharing where it's appropriate. All those benefits will come in a different tier system, but ultimately we are trying to develop a trusting relationship with SI long term so that we go in together, win or lose.
That makes sense. This is obviously a new program. If I am a newer and independent system integrator and I'm listening to this, why should I consider joining this program now? What does it have to offer for me?
Well, first off, you kind of sought to carry Mitsubishi Electric brand as authorized system integrator. So we are globally recognized brand, so I hope this means something to you. But secondly, with the robust SI program and coupled with the capable product, we hope that we can let the new SIs or new partners to ramp up. And then with the stronger sales engagement, we can help them to land a few projects with our product. In addition to that, where it makes sense, we can offer our internal qualified professional services so that we can help you to do all the architecture designs and so on, so that you are taking the right few steps with our product when we have new opportunities together.
Obviously, we're all here at the CSIA conference in Baltimore. Why is it important for you to be here at this conference and building these sorts of relationships with system integrators?
Well, one of the biggest reasons that I wanted to be at the CSIA conference this year is because I want to feel the SI community. I want to talk to those people that are actually integrating the systems into the actual value for the customers. So, of course, we want to develop a partner relationship, but it takes time. It takes time to build up a trust relationship. But the first place we want to do is to have the conversation and let them know that we are committed to make the SI program better for them.
So what's next for this program, and where should our listeners go if they want to learn more or apply?
Yeah, so we're going to be gearing up to launch this program in the next couple months. So please visit our website and learn more in early part of June. And of course, please apply online. If you have a specific questions, you can contact us through siprogram@iconics.com. And let me say this before we adjourn. We are investing in the SI ecosystem. You guys are driving the digital transformation. So let's get conversation started.
Fantastic.
Great.
All right, wait. But I have one really important question to ask you. Do you still ski a lot? And where is your favorite place to go if you do?
Oh my God, that's a loaded question.
I
How
know.
many more minutes I have?
Oh, get all the time you need. We'll talk forever about this.
So, I ski race for 20 years. Ever since I was born in Japan, I was ski racing since I was 4. And I skied almost 250 days, 300 days when I was very active. That's a days a year I was on the snow. But nowadays, I ski maybe once or twice a year. But when I do go skiing, I go to a very interesting place. Last year, I took my business school friends to, I didn't take it, one of my friends coordinated. We went to St. Anton, Austria. That is a beautiful European Alps and a great ski area, really large. Of course, I'm not as young as to enjoy the Atlas, but other students, my friends did. And this year, I just came back from a ski trip from Nagano. We had a Winter Olympic years ago in Nagano, and it was excellent experience. So there's many places we can enjoy skiing still today.
So with these ski trips, so do you ever do like extreme skiing? Like I've had friends who they're dropped at the top of a mountain from a helicopter.
Oh, no. I don't do that. I stay inbound. I don't go upbound. But maybe someday, maybe next time, I can coordinate a helicopter to go to the top of the mountain and ski down where nobody did. That'll be beautiful.
And you can bring all your system integrator partners.
Oh, yeah, that'll be interesting. I'll think about that. Thank you, Stephanie.
And look, if you want to have another ski trip and bring more people from school, we're both Northwestern alums, so you could bring me too. We could just pretend like we were at school together.
Hey, that's a good idea. So I'll make sure that I contact you when I plan next time.
Perfect. Such a pleasure to have you here. Thanks for coming on live and in person here at the CSIA conference, and absolutely a pleasure to talk to you.
Yeah, likewise. Thank you. Thanks for having me today.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
There we go, Stephanie. Our first live podcast at the CSIA conference here in Baltimore. Again, sponsored by Mitsubishi Electric Iconics Digital Solutions. Much easier to say MIDAS. I like that. What do you think?
I thought it was great. I mean, it's so wonderful to talk with Tak and find out what the program that's happening around system integrators. It also just sort of reinforces what we talk about all the time on this podcast, that system integrators are really important to the ecosystem and to the technology and to the growth of the industry as a whole.
Well, it's like what we talked about at the beginning. Technology is fantastic and it's changing everything, technology and AI, but you need to have smart people who know how to implement it, who know how to make it work. And that's, I think, why we've always gravitated towards system integrators and seems to be the same thing that MIDAS is doing too. So Fun conversation.
Great conversation.
Are we going to wrap it up? We're live. Do you have a new live goodbye or are we going to go with the same thing?
I don't have a new live goodbye. I'm just going to have to say, have a wicked good day.
Thanks, everybody.
You're not just integrating, you're shaping what's next. Deliver smarter systems, faster. Genesis from Mitsubishi Electric Iconics Digital Solutions. A program built for SI growth, enablement, support, collaboration. Let's start the conversation. Learn more at iconics.com/SI.